Hi, I'm Sterling, and you're learning American English with me, and I'm here to give you some pronunciation tips. I have on the screen on the left of me a screenshot I took of something I saw that a friend of mine posted in a Facebook group about pronunciation. It's very inaccurate, and I wanted to help you out with how you actually need to pronounce English. If you want to learn to pronounce English without any trace of Hispanic accent, you have to begin by understanding that English has some vowel sounds that Spanish does not use. And a lot of English vowel sounds are actually diphthongs. They're actually combinations of vowels run together. And you have to learn to be able to identify these things and to repeat them. So you're going to have to listen closely. You're going to have to imitate a lot, and you're going to have to go back and compare to see if what you said really sounds like what you want to say. So I saw this explanation online. It was definitely not written by a native speaker. So I'm going to talk you through the pronunciation of these simple common phrases. But before I do that, I want to give you some comments about English vowels in general. English in general, the vowel sounds are very lazy. You speak English with a very lazy, open mouth. You don't do anything extreme in your vowel sounds in English. It's very, there are no extreme mouth positions. I would say the sound of Spanish contains many extreme mouth positions. So let me give you a rundown of all the major vowel sounds before I go through the examples. Each vowel, A, E, I, O, U, it's said to have a short sound and a long sound. And the sounds that are called long sounds, some of them actually are diphthongs. They're actually a combination of two sounds. You need to be able to recognize that in order to be able to imitate it. So let me start with the letter A. The short sound of the letter A could be represented in the word cat. The long sound in the letter A could be represented by the word plate. But listen to that word, plate. Listen to that vowel, plate. There are two sounds run together, E. Is not a sound you use in Spanish, but E is. A, plate, plate. That's how you say plate. It's really two vowels. Plate. And you have to open it with the right sound. It's not E-I as in Spanish, because that would sound slightly different. That would be like plate, plate. It's not that. So let's move on to the letter E. The short E sound could be represented by the word met, bet, red. The long E sound could be represented by the word meet, greet. Now, neither one of these are diphthongs. They're just one vowel sound. And this sound of E, as in meet, is the same sound that's represented by the letter I in Spanish. So let me move to the letter I. Moving along to keep this thing short. I, the short sound of the letter I could be represented by the word big, mitten, big mitten, big pig. This is a short I sound. It's made without raising the tongue very high in the mouth, and there is no equivalent sound in Spanish. It's not E, it's E. The tongue is lower, the mouth is more open. The long I sound, it's not really an I sound. It's another diphthong. You could represent it by the word kite, might. Listen to that vowel sound, I. It's A followed by E, I. Might, kite, bright. Okay, moving on to the letter O. O, there's a short O sound and there's a long O sound. The short O sound is formed without using the lips at all. It's not really even an O sound. Got. I got some rotten meat. That's the short sound of O. I got. Pot. Rot. Stop. The long O sound is really two vowel sounds also. It's a diphthong, like the word note, boat. It starts with a sound you don't use in Spanish again. It's the schwa. The schwa is where you just open your mouth and you do nothing. You say, it's a sound of stupidity. So note is followed by oo. Note, 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 boat, moat, croak. And you'll hear this a lot in English, this schwa sound. Just open your mouth and do nothing. And it's used as a vowel on its own in many cases, which I'm not covering this video. I'm covering the basic sounds that you're likely to hear so you can repeat. I'm sorry, they're over there. You can repeat these words that you see up on the screen. Let me go to the letter U in Spanish. I'm sorry, the letter U in English. The short U is just formed by the schwa sound. Nut, but. Just open your mouth. Nut, but. What? That is the short U sound. Puppet, rut. Even though some of the words I used are not spelled with the letter U, it's the same sound. Just open your mouth and do nothing. And finally, what we call the long U sound is also a diphthong. It starts with the sound that's represented by the letter I in Spanish, and it's connected to the sound that's represented by the letter U in Spanish. So it's like you, usually, use, used. However, there are cases where that opening I sound is not pronounced and it's not a diphthong, for instance, with the word brute. But most of the time, it's there. Cute. Okay. So now I'm not going to cover every possible vowel sound in this video. I just gave you the basics. And let me point out also that there are two possible vowel sounds made with O, O. And I would call them long and short. Examples of the short O, O sound are good, would, stood. Examples of the long O, O vowel sound are noon, moon, broom. They're both represented by O-O. So the two O-O sounds in this phrase that you see, I'm sorry, over there, they're not pronounced the same as this indicates. It's good afternoon. It's not good afternoon, and it's not good afternoon. It's good afternoon. There are two different pronunciations of O-O. You just have to be very familiar with English. And you just have to memorize a lot of words by seeing them and using them and over again. Now, one more thing that can put you on the road to speaking more natural sounding English is just sound of O by itself. The word no. You notice when I say the word no, it doesn't sound like the way you say the word no in Spanish. No. You form your lips in an O sound. No. There's one vowel sound. In English, the word is no. It's not no. It's no. It's two vowel sounds merging with each other, one after another. And the first sound is this schwa sound, doing nothing. No. And schwa sound, Ooh. No. No. Not no. No. So it's not the same. Don't pronounce it no. If you're speaking in English and you say no, you're speaking with a bad Hispanic accent. So let me just go through these phrases so you hear how they're pronounced. No, please. Hello. And I didn't talk about the letter H. The J in Spanish is not pronounced the same as the H in English. Hello. It's not hello in the back of my throat. It's hello. I'm just letting air out, but I'm doing nothing with my tongue. It's not hello. It's hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. That's all right. It's not a D, it's a TH. The TH is formed by putting your tongue under your upper teeth. That's all right. Not that's all right. No, that's all right is wrong. That's all right. I am sorry. Okay, I hope that helped. I just threw this video together, not very much planning. I hope it helps you with your pronunciation. Keep watching my channel. If you like what I do, subscribe. I will talk to y'all very soon in the next video if I can figure out how to stop